Hey crafty friends, I just wanted to come on for a quick video. A lot of you were probably in the Tuesday live stream that scrapbook.com did. I was there too, and there was some new product that they were showing off, and one of them I think was a Pinkfresh press plate. It was really pretty. It was like an A2 cover plate with like a wintry kind of house and road Christmas tree kind of scene. And so I wanted to, a lot of you were asking if you can emboss or deboss with these plates. And so I wanted to kind of show you how you can do that with your machines. I'm going to be using, I already have this, it's a kind of an A2 size with a hole in the middle for the sentiment. But this is a Simon Hurley Spellbinders BetterPress. It's part of his birthday bash line that was released a little bit earlier this summer. And so what you're going to need for this, I'm using my Spellbinders Platinum, and you're going to need your platform base A, either a magic mat or a magnetic mat. I like the magnetic mat. And then this press plate, whatever press plate you want to use. And I'm going to be using the scrapbook.com A2 white mixed media paper. I've already got a couple of those torn off. And so I'm just going to set that right on top. And because press plates are a little bit thicker than your regular thin dies, what you want to do is use the adapter plate D, which I think is used for the 3D embossing. So normally for like your thin dies, you would have the A base, the adapter B, your cutting pad, your paper and your die, and then another cutting pad. But because these are a little bit thicker, we want to have a slightly different sandwich. So again, base A, your magnetic or magic mat, the press plate, a piece of paper, and then the adapter plate. And I definitely do recommend using a thick cardstock or mixed media paper for this. And then of course, you know, if it's not going to fit through your machine, don't force it through because you don't want to break your machine. So play at your own risk. But you will feel, and actually it might help. It does help if you, I know I like to line it up, but if you have something that's bigger like this and you kind of put it catty corner, that will help it load through the machine a little bit easier. It takes off some of that pressure. So I am going to put it a little bit, let me get this down here now that it's like not. And you are going to feel a little bit of tightness as this goes through, but you don't want it to be overly tight. It does go through. It is kind of like doing a 3D embossing folder. It is more of that kind of tightness. And so let's take a look here. And there we go. You can kind of see, let me see if I can get it to catch on the light. You can see that debossed image. I still had a little bit of ink left over on this, but I did want to show you without any ink. So now you may be wondering, can I do letterpressing with this? And yes, you can. So let's check that out. I'm going to use a different plate for this just because I have some. And what I'm going to be using is the Night and Day Pines from Spellbinders. This comes with two plates. This is the night one. You can see that it's going to press this background in, so I'm going to use that one, but you also get this one that does the leaves. And let me show you the number. I'm an affiliate with them, so I don't get it in the fancy packaging, but that's the number if you want to take a look. But it is called Night and Day Pines. And I'll show you some things that I've already done with it. You can play around with your different inks, but these two I did here for them was done with the Catherine Pooler Spruce ink. So the Catherine Pooler inks do work really nice with this. And then I can't remember which ink this was. I think it was a Tim Holtz. I don't know if it was Distress Oxide or Distress ink, but I tried those out quite a while ago when I first got this just to see what other inks worked. And then this one here, I know because I just did it, is the Distress ink in Rustic Wilderness. So we're going to try out the same ink color, but we're going to try it in the oxide and see how that works. And if you like doing this kind of thing, I definitely recommend getting the BetterPress inks. These are really great. They're designed to work with Letterpress, so they're really good, and they come in a pack of 4. I have the Regal tones, that's these 4 up here, and then the next set of 4 is Tropical, and this last set is Jet Set, and this is the Distress ink archival mini pad tin from Tim Holtz, and these do fit in there. So in fact, maybe that was the Cosmic Sky that I did here. I wonder if that was the Cosmic Sky that I did on there. It might have been Cosmic Sky. But we're going to try out with Rustic Wilderness. So we are again going to do, and I am going to put it in a little catty corner just because that helps offset it in the machine. And you just want to pat. You don't want to rub for this. This is definitely more of a pat. And you could try using like a brayer on here. That might also work. But I'm just gonna do the general patting here for right now, just because we're just trying it out. But a brayer might help kind of put this on a little nicer. All right, I think that's good just for this test. And now, because I have ink on it, I definitely want to put my machine over here with this on. And then see if I can get the light on there for you guys. There we go. So because you're laying your paper directly on it, you just kind of want to, wherever your paper ends up, that's where it ends up, because if you scooch it, it's gonna smudge your ink. And then carefully lay your adapter plate D on top, and then we're gonna send this through. And you could try doing, running it through twice if you want. But here's how that looks with just one. And of course, like the distress ink, that gives you that nice distress. But if you try a brayer, that might put it on a little bit nicer. So play around with your inks. If you really like the press plates and you want to try getting coordinating stencils and doing the debossed look and then doing the coordinating stencil over it, try that out. Try out your different inks. Like I said, this one was Rustic Wilderness Oxide. Then I did Rustic Wilderness regular distress ink. And then these two here were done with the Catherine Pooler, and you can see that laid down really nice. And I don't even think I used a brayer for that. I can't remember. But again, Night and Day Pines. And then I also used this one here from Spellbinders and Simon Hurley, and that's the number there for that. So give it a try. If you have a different machine, make sure you're testing out your sandwiches and that you're not forcing anything through your machine that might break it. So have fun, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.